Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we are taking a look at, possibly the favorite for this weekend at Kansas. This is Tyler Reddick's first career win from the Quick Trip 250 at Road America last year on the July 4th weekend. Like I said, I think he'll be the favorite. Why? The 45 car won both races, and Tyler Reddick was incredibly fast in the 8 last year before having tire problems. So I have a full expectation he's going to be quite good this weekend. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at this diecast because it is his first career win, so very cool there. But we'll start with the box. So, standard Elite box for the 2022 season. We have the race win sleeve and then the Elite section of the box. Now, normally the sleeve stretches like this and sits down here. I just like to have it set there. It's a better look. To me, it's a better look for taking pictures and displays and stuff. Now, production quantity, one of 380 Elites, so a pretty good number for Reddick. And it was a pretty good race. He out-dueled Chase Elliott, got ahead of him, and then was able to hold him off. Made him burn up his stuff, and then fell back, and then Reddick ran away with it. But let's go ahead and look at our stat card. First, race win sticker, black and white from the Cup Series. And then here you can see there's Tyler Reddick, Quick Trip 250. Tyler Reddick, let's see here, July 3rd, Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Quick Trip, by the way, #1 gas station in the nation. I know a lot of people would like to say Buc-ee's or something else. I'm sorry, Quick Trips are phenomenal. Now, the interesting thing about Quick Trip, this is from a Midwesterner. In Iowa, they are called Quick Stars because for you in the South, you have the QT version of Quick Trip. Now, I know a lot of times the QT and KT like to go back and forth on a kind of a who's the more superior Quick Trip. As someone who has been to both consistently, not as many QTs up here, but they are down Des Moines and Kansas City area. The QTs are nowhere near the KTs. I'm sorry, it's just a fact. Quick Trips are phenomenal. Now, Buc-ee's I have never been to, so I can't say that Buc-ee's, I can't say that Quick Trip was better than Buc-ee's because I've never been there. But I can definitely say of all the gas stations I have been to, Quick Trip is #1. Anyway, so just I had to do my humble Midwestern brag. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look here. So we got time of the race, 2 hours, 35 minutes, and 51 seconds. Started 4th on the day, total of 62 laps. 2 cautions for 2 laps. That ain't quite right. Actually, it might be. You know what? That might be accurate. No, there's got to be, because there's the 2 stage cautions, and then that's got to be 2 laps per caution. So that can't be right. He led 38 laps, the final 38 laps, I believe, and won by 3.304 seconds. So overall, great race for Reddick to get his first career win. And it's a pretty cool car, so we'll take a look at it here real quick. Not real quick, we'll take our sweet time. But here you can see it is kind of a red, white, and blue. It's actually an American flag. So you can see we got the 3 Chi across the front here. You can see all the stars in kind of the matte gray and matte black coloring. Then where you see the 3 Chi here, here's where you see the stripes start. Sorry, going to move around here. So the entire front, so from the number up and around, is all stars. So you can see we got 3 Chi there, we got it down here, and then up here on the roof we do have the stripes. So you can see that's kind of where the line is as far as where the stripes versus stars are. There's, you can see where it actually stops right there on the A post. But you do have our number 8 here. You can see a bright arrow for the jack. You can actually see a ton of these wheel marks here, so it had a little contact in the side of the door. Also, you do have the carbon fiber down there on the front splitter. But it's a very cool matte colored paint scheme, so it's not gloss anywhere. There, it is all matte colored. You can see we got 3chi.com. Let's see, Kalahari Resorts and Conventions. 3chi is adult, the adult Candyman, as what Kyle Busch is now. So Kyle Busch went from the kid Candyman to the adult Candyman. But yeah, 3chi is, I believe it's weed gummies, but I'm not sure if they're legal in Wisconsin. It's kind of interesting how they have the advertising. I'm not sure what the rules are, if it's not even legal in that state, if they're allowed to advertise. Not sure. That's actually kind of a fun way to think about it, because Winston obviously was basically banned from being able to advertise, and this is sort of the new prohibition, so to speak. So now that that's starting to be unraveled and they're starting to allow it more and more places, it's like, are they allowed to advertise everywhere? That'd be an interesting question. For anybody in the comments that knows, let me know. Anyway, let's move around to the back. So we got 3chi.com here. We got the number 8. There you see the diffuser on the back. We do have the tall spoiler, which is inaccurate, and I did a rant just earlier this week, so I'm done giving them excuses. It's time to get it correct. There's the fuel cell and then DIN 78. On the back, we have 3chi, and then you can see the stripes. DIN number, like I said, 78. Reddick on the rear window, and there's all the slits for the airflow to get through. Number 8 up here on the roof. Roof flaps do pop open as well. We do also have the windshield wiper, and then Reddick and Chevy here on the front. All those little silver rivets in the windshield as well. But yeah, anyway, like I said, on the spoiler, If you haven't already watched, go back and watch my... well, actually, I shouldn't say go back and watch. I have one coming later this week. It's an Elliott car. But I ranted about these spoilers, where I gave them a little grace to start the year. You know, hey, it's a new car, new everything. I get it. But this came out now in April. These cars have now been out for almost a full year. Almost an entire year. 12 full months you've been able to make this fix, and you haven't made it. It's time to fix it, Lionel. Again, I get it. You didn't have it right the first time. It's time to get these right. You know what? You did it on this car. You had them right on these cars. You had them right on a bunch of different race cars. It's time to get it right on the next gen. There's no reason you need to continue to put the wrong spoiler on cars. Because I saw the Kyle Busch prototype for Fontana. Guess what? Wrong spoiler again. There's no excuse for it lasting more than an entire season. It shouldn't even last a full season. But it's time to get it right. Like, there's a certain amount of grace period you earn, but if you just continue to not make any changes, you lose that. So get it right. Anyway, sorry. Let's move back around to the right side here. So we do have our arrow there for the jack. No tire marks on this side, so kept this side pretty clean. A little bit on the right front tire, but not bad. Now, once we get around to the nose, you can see no tape on the grill. That's not something they're allowed. You can see a little bit of the streaks kind of coming down the front. That's just from the liquids from Victory Lane kind of running down, and they kind of rub like sand and kind of some grit and make it more shiny. So that's why it looks like you can see those little water stripes there on the nose of the car. You can see them kind of all across the front where the water kind of ran down and left a clean spot. Then you can see 3T there on the hood in that nice matte gold coloring. Let's go ahead and pop that hood open real quick. There you can see our Chevy engine block, silver. There's the little 4 spots for plug wires, air box there. Yeah, just a Chevy emblem under there. Let's go ahead and pull it down. Underneath, you can see we do have our RCCA, I guess it's the, what do you call that? The diffuser cover? I'm not sure. Here's what it looks like. That does pop off with 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. You can pull that off, and then you can look underneath at the chassis detail. That's part of the Elite, kind of... I don't want to say apparel, appeal, there we go, appeal. So here's what it looks like when you take that plate off. That's where the 1 screw, 2 screw, 3 screw, so that's where those are at. You can see there's our engine transmission lines. You can see here's the rear of the car. We do have, bouncy rear suspension. This is a Chase Elliott car, but this is how it functions. So I always have this one on the side of my desk so I can always pull it up and show you guys. This is what it looks like if you take that plate off. So take that plate off, it looks like that. Obviously, yes, I'm sure you saw the chrome wheels. Those came off a Logano car. Fun little project I turned that into. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's really all there is to show on this diecast. Like I said, I think he's going to be the favorite this weekend at Kansas, so there's a good chance I might have a Tyler Reddick car being added to my collection. I just pray that it is not in the stupid Monster Energy car, because Monster Energy is dumb, and they don't let any diecast get made, so I literally have to root against him strictly because of the sponsorship. So Monster, get your head out of your butt and just, for crying out loud, like, let the fans have what they want. Anyway, guys, that'll pretty much wrap up this review. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. You can find this car at rasdiecast.com. Promo code RaceCraze at checkout. Just the Elite version on there. So that's the only one that will be there. You can find it in the link in the description. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. This has been RaceCraze, and we will see you in the next diecast review.